Yay, I'm on the camera. Okay. I'm just gonna start by adding some things to the notes here or the chat section here. Just how to claim a doll, basically. If you're interested in there, you can write in the chat interested plus name. So I'll give a little sampling in the chat here. Oops. Does my microphone work? I hope so. A little bit more of a hot mess this time, but that's okay. Wondering if I could make the most of this time. This could just be me on this whole event. Um, Last time I had 5 people pop in, and you know what? I will accept all the success and uh, community that I can get with this. This has been good just to come on here and practice talking, getting comfortable being on the camera. It's weird because like I touch my hair on this side and then it's mirrored on the camera and it makes me feel weird. um, yeah, last time I did this, I had my dolls all in a nice little order, but now they're kind of out of order from the list that I had before. So I'm just gonna grab dolls as I see them, just in We'll start in a couple of minutes. Maybe I'll start at like 6:05, something like that. But maybe I can just make a doll right now. I can grab something and make a doll. We can just do the process actually. Like this is me working on making kits for doll making, so people can make their own dolls. I think eventually that's what I would really like to do, is to make my own uh, doll making community. But I guess it takes time to build things. It really does. I feel like many years ago, I had more of a customer base with the handmade things that I used to make. Oh gosh, maybe I need to turn this down just a little bit so you can see. I'm gonna have to really hold this up like, whoa, this is what I'm doing up here. Yeah, it's this is a learning curve. I have so much respect for people that do create content. There's so many details in it, and I'm in awe of um, yeah, I'm just in awe of what people do, and it just looks like it's comes easy to them, and I know that's not the case. There's always a starting point. There's always a point where you're just showing up, and that's pretty much what I'm doing now is I'm just showing up as a creator and sharing what I do whenever I can. So yeah, it's like I guess if anyone comes on here early enough, it could just be just me on here. Like I tried sharing stuff on my Instagram and I feel like a while ago I wanted to just do it Instagram live for my dolls and I couldn't do that all of a sudden because I didn't have enough followers. I only have like 700 something followers on my main account, my main art account, but I made a separate one for my dolls. So on that one, I only have like, I shouldn't say only because I am grateful for the people that have followed me. I think it's wonderful. I'm excited about that. But having a low follower content means that I don't have, I can't do Instagram live on there. So I had to move to YouTube, which is great. I mean, because now my videos can just be on here and I can watch them and see my own progress. But then at least this way you can see our, I can see me making a doll in the video because there's no one in here. Yeah, but anyway, I wanted to do this on Instagram Live and I couldn't. So here I'm on YouTube and as I'm trying to share my stuff on Instagram, I feel like since I want people to go to YouTube, that just it just doesn't get in that algorithm. I could just be making really bad content too. I'm learning. I don't know uh, how to hook people anymore. People want to watch stuff for maybe like 2 seconds and they're done. Like, oh, the first 2 seconds, if it's boring, I'm not going to watch it. And I could very well just be freaking boring, and that's fine. I can be boring. I'm having fun. I'm never bored. See, I'm making the doll body. See, this is precious content right here, showing people for free how to do this. And I'll have more of this stuff on my YouTube channel, like process videos. I got a nice light and camera holder so I can make stuff, make content, or teach classes online. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. sort of, I don't know. It's fun, but it's a lot of work. And since I work full time and then I want to make art also, it can be a little bit challenging at times. No, you can't see what I'm doing. It's a secret now. It's a little waist. It's kind of like the little broom dolls. Just tie off the waist, and I'm gonna have to tie off some arms and legs. You really just need to know how to braid and do a little bit of hand sewing to make the dolls. Let's see, I have one more piece here. This will be the hands or the wrists. I'll take this long piece here and cut it in 4 pieces. And these will be the wrists and ankles. But I've started also needle felting. So I'd never needle felted before. And so now I'm going to be able to add things to them with needle felting. On one of my new dolls that I made, she has a nose. And one of my other ones, she has uh, rudimentary shapings of a foot rather than it just being, cut off like scruffy little bottom feet, but which I really love the simplicity of making them that way. It just feels like more of a natural, simple doll. I like it. I think it's great. Well, I guess maybe like around 6:10 or so, I will start, or maybe I'll just wait till somebody pops in here and then I can do the adoption. And then maybe if no one comes in, I can just um, close it and go do something else. But at least here I'm on camera making, I'm at least using this time to create. It's kind of what I used to do when I was at the gallery. I always found time to create. There was nobody around. I'm still making art. It's good to make the most of your time. See, there's one leg. Braid the other one. One of the other things I wanted to be able to do when I was on here is, have a couple of custom doll openings. So if somebody wants to get a custom doll made, um, I'm happy to do that. I have all kinds of fabrics and yarns and different skin tones. Really, we can do anything, and I can always order yarn. Any reason I need to order yarn, I mean, I think that's fabulous. I'll take it. Well, I can see at the top of this that I have nobody in here, so I'm just going to leave this on and I will create until somebody comes in. I just think that with this stuff right now, as I'm trying to build and find, people that want to collect dolls or to have interest in what I'm doing. It's going to take time. I feel like my measure of success right now is just showing up, like creating the space and being here. And I think that's kind of a big deal because sometimes we have ideas and then we don't necessarily um, follow through with them. They're just in your head and stuck there. And lately, I've had a lot of ideas, and I've just picked a couple, and I decided that that's what I'm working on this year. My dolls, um, in art, I'll do little bits of teaching here and there, and I have some paintings that I want to make, just like series of paintings, and focusing on building a new garden because I miss having my garden, and the garden would be a great place to showcase dolls. So yeah, braiding. Usually when I braid it, the wrist comes to about the waistline. Guess I can try making some content like this where I'm just, recording myself while I create, and, you can join me. I do have Zoom, so I've been, I have a Zoom subscription. So if anyone wanted to um, get on Zoom and make dolls that way, I can make kits, and you can have a kit and we can create online, or, just a supply list. Or I'm, willing to do it in person too. It's just, you know, a matter of having the space to do it. Let's see, I'm just braiding it. See, I gotta figure out where I am in this. It's all backwards. So right in the center. Right in the center. If I put her back up like this. Oh, I said her. So already it's, I've made a lot of girl dolls, and excuse me. I think I'm wanting to make some more boy dolls. I had exactly 3 boy dolls my last couple batches that I made. This one already, she's like, "I'm a girl." So here is the body, how it's made, and then I'll chop some of this off, and I like to save the scraps. I have a jar that has a lot of my scraps in it, but the wool scraps are great because I can use them for stuffing, and when I make little accessories for them, like if I was making them a pillow, or I'm wanting to like needle felt a couch or something like that. I have ideas. So, I'll kind of trim up the feet just a tiny bit, not too much. So this is what they look like before they go into the washing machine. Um, yeah, so you'll throw them in the washer, and they end up getting all felted. And so if I'll find another one. I'll grab one that's finished so you can see what that looks like. So here's one that's finished, all felted without clothes on. But, I can take, the needle felting tools and kind of um, do some more shaping on them now, which is really exciting. There's one that's purple. So these are going to be dollies soon. I don't know who they are yet, but I love them. So process. This is one step. They turn into this, and then I can share another step. Yeah. Hi, Patty. And you're saying surprise me with a boy and girl doll, please. I'm gonna, since I have you in here in the room. The last time I did this, I had 5 people come in, so it's kind of a slow trickle. So the last one I did, I I have it up on my YouTube. So this one will be very similar because I still have a lot of the same babies. Um, so I guess if I have one person in here, I can get started. I can share some of my new ones first, like this one here. This is see, I've got my names on here. I feel like I'm a little bit of a hot mess this time. A little less prepared, but I'm okay with that. See, she has little feet, which I'm really loving, and she has little bows in her hair. I had one of my friends on Facebook suggest that she has a big bow in her hair, so I took that and doubled it so she has two, and then a little ribbon on the back side of her hand knit dress. So this here is Linnea, and she is one of my new dolls. I made her when I stayed home from work last week, and she's still kind of telling me who she is a little bit, so I'm still getting to know her. All I know is that she is very good at making people feel calm and loved when they're feeling a little overwhelmed or anxious. So this is Linnea, and she's $40. And this here is Rhea. This is the first doll that I made that has a little nose. So you can see her little nose. It's so cute. I love it so much. Um, yeah, and then her eyes, I did her eyes a little different. Most of my dolls have just simple thread in them, but she has wool felt for her lips and her eyes. So I don't, some of them may end up having some felted features, but see her, she just is so cute. And she's got superwash wool outfit on. It was a yarn I got to make socks, and I uh, couldn't help myself. I've used it for doll clothes, so now I probably don't have enough to make socks now, but that's okay. Um, Rhea is $40, and I do have a blanket that I have almost finished for her. And Rhea's got nice brown mohair for hair. I love it so much. It's so soft. Okay, and then I have Sky. I love her so much. I feel like she needs a tiny little basket, like a little hand woven basket to collect herbs and like chicken eggs. Yeah, she's just really sweet. I use some vintage lace under her dress. So she also has a crocheted wool dress and lace, and she has mohair. She's got cute little bangs. I love her blue skin too. I like using different colors. Yeah, she's sweet. And Sky is $40. Oh, and then what I have over here, oh my gosh, Little Poppy. She's my favorite right now. She's so tiny. I left her like feet a little like fluffy. I just think she's cute. She's got the mohair, and she is $20. I probably will want to make her a little, I don't know, maybe a little basket or something to put her in. I just haven't got there yet. But if anyone adopts her, she'll come with some kind of special accessory. I don't know what that is yet, but something. Okay, those were my new dolls. I got bowl in my mouth now. Okay, this is another little tiny one. This is Karen Moss. She's got a little bit of stuff in her hair. Sometimes the cats come in here and they want to like hang out with the dolls. So So Karen Moss, she is the little sister of Melanie Moss that you'll meet. So you know what? I should just pull Melanie out. Melanie, where are you? This is Melanie Moss. See, they both have slightly different shades of green dress or dress, I mean, skin tone. But yeah, Melanie, she's the hardcore hiker. She has a little walking stick that comes with her. She's not without her walking stick, but this is her little sister. I feel like they're kind of a set a little bit, but it's okay if, one goes and the other one stays. That they're okay with that. So Karen Moss, she was born in a car, stuck in traffic. She cares deeply about the feelings of others. She has a special ability to soften one's heart and soul. So little Karen Moss. How much are you, Karen Moss? I know sometimes I hate putting a little price on them, but I guess I do need to get, should get paid for what I do creatively. Karen is see, this is what happens when I don't go down the list properly. She is $25. So I'm going to put her over here. I know I started making them a little house. So I have one room so far and I'm slowly furnishing it. So that's going to be something that I really get into in the next month or two. This is Lauren. I love Lauren's outfit. She's just kind of I struggle to wear color. Sometimes I feel like a clown when I'm wearing anything but black. So it's got a black t-shirt on. And, I've had people tell me that, maybe um, I look too plain to make some of the art that I do because it's so colorful, but I'm just always in black pretty much, or like gray or light green. But Lauren is she's a writer and an artist, and she likes sitting in cafes, writing or sketching out clothing designs. She's hilarious, easygoing, but takes her work very seriously. She's looking for other writer friends. I love her hair so much. Yes. And Lauren is where are you? Where are you on my list? Lauren, adoption fee is $40. Okay, and then next we have Athena. She is a little owlet, and her little dress has owls on it, and she has a matching hat. I used wool, felted wool for the eyes, and if you can see, there's little buttons on there. It's kind of reminiscent of a hat that I made my daughter when she was little, and the back side of her little shawl. And I think this was more sock yarn that I had to buy. Like I'd been obsessed with buying sock yarn and then not doing any sock making with it. It just ends up as doll clothes, but her little shawl has little buttons also. And Athena is $45. Well, you are not your adoption fee is $45. Really, you are priceless. Athena is obsessed with owls. If you haven't noticed. Yeah, she's just this. She thinks about owls. She goes out and finds them in nature and tries to call to them. She knows a lot of the owl calls, and she likes going on walks to look for them. Okay, I gotta keep track of what I'm doing. Okay, we have Erica. I love Erica so much. Why is the light so bright on you? Okay, there you go. Erica she's my picky girl. She just needs to be like cozy and warm all the time. She has this kind of like sweet look to her, but she's really freaking mischievous as all get out. She's got a cute little hairdo on the back. She's got a little dress. She does need a blanket. I have another blanket that she uses in the dollhouse, and I might part with that little blanket if somebody really wants that. Erica, her adoption fee is $30. Love you, Erica. Yes, her little smile is just so mischievous. Look at her. She's like, ha ha ha. Thank you, Patty. I can see you're commenting, and I'm just going to keep going because sometimes once I start typing, my typing is kind of slow. This is Daisy. Daisy has a big sister, and now Daisy misses her big sister quite a bit because I gifted her sister to my niece that I had just met over Christmas. She was a sweet little girl. And if I'm thinking maybe potentially she might need to go with her sister, but she said she's fine if somebody wants to take her home too. So they should have their own lives. They shouldn't stay together necessarily. You know, they can have their own lives. But Daisy's adoption fee is $25. The thing about Daisy is she does look up to her sister and she loves being read to before bed. She loves music and would like to learn how to dance. Daisy hopes to make a friend who will give her a blanket and a pillow. What did I say? Her adoption fee is $25. See, I'm obsessed with the little sock yarn for the dollies. So Patty, you want Athena? All right, Athena says, okay, okay. This one, okay, these two might be hard for me to separate them. This is art. This is the first dolly that I've ever made that has facial hair, and it's so springy because I used a metallic thread. It's like he needs to just have some hair gel or something. But yeah, he's got a felted wool hat with little stars and a cool little gown. He does need a staff. I do have um, a really cool stick for making him a staff. I just haven't done it yet because I feel like I need like the perfect little stone or something for it. So if anybody wants to help make him a staff, that would be awesome. But oh, this is Art, the wizard. He's a wizard of all things creative, and his magic shines through as he is able to nudge the creative within. Keep him nearby while painting or writing or any creative endeavor, and he will work his magic. But sometimes he may tell you to just take a break and go to sleep too. But this is Madrone. Madrone uh is she's one with the plant. She's like a plant medicine woman. She's like tough like a tree. She knows what she wants out of life. And these two, since you know their creation and the time that has lapsed, uh, they like each other. I think they're kind of a couple, right? They didn't want to admit it at first, but they're like, you know what? We like each other. This is just how it is. So I mean, if they end up going to different homes, they may be, you know, sad a little bit. But Art's adoption fee is $40 and Madrone is also $40. But if anyone wanted to purchase them together, I would give a tiny bit of a discount. Tiny, I don't know, maybe like 20% or something. Okay. Next up, we have Grace. She's really cute. She has, oh, the light's kind of funky. I have to like step back to get the lighting just right. If I get it too close, it seems they're a little washed out in some spots. I'm learning how to do this. Grace She is she's kind of serious doll, um, but deep down, she wants to let out her silly side. She's looking for a friend who will teach and tell her jokes, and she tends to have a literal train of thought. So sometimes you'll tell her a joke, and she's like, "I don't get it. I don't I don't understand." And, so she just needs somebody to explain those things to her, what they actually mean. So Grace, her adoption fee is $40. She has cute little fabric pants and a shirt that matches underneath it and a little crocheted top. And they do have all their own little adoption papers. I do have like a couple of them that don't have adoption papers yet, but that's okay. I will make them before they get adopted out. This is Adele. I love her so much. I love her hair. She kind of has a serious look about her too, but she's really sweet. She's an artist. And she's cold all the time, so she's like, you won't catch her without a sweater, and part of that is because I sew their clothes on too. So she's just always forever kind of cold. Or maybe she's not cold, she's the right temperature. If she didn't have her sweater on, she would be cold. She appreciates cozy sweaters and blankets. She loves art and spends her time painting and drawing. She's very reserved and quiet while she works. She's looking for an artist friend to get creative with. Look at cute little pants. I love them so much. And she's got the fluffy mohair. Um, Adele's adoption fee is $40. Next, I have Mina. I love Mina so much. She is such a happy-go-lucky girl. I mean, when her and I first saw each other, it was just love at first sight. When I put her eyes on, and then when I put her lips on, she smiled at me. Can you see the little smile? It's so cute. Um, so Mina is always smiling. She loves tidy spaces, watching cooking shows, and telling people how beautiful they are. Everyone is precious in her eyes. She's a great companion if you need a body double for cleaning. Some of us need that, where it's just kind of hard to get started with anything. And she, she'll just look at you and go, "You can do it. Let's do this. Just first start, just, unload the dishwasher." And Mina's adoption fee is $40. She does have a crocheted wool top. She's got rainbow mohair. You can see she's got a little bit of it's hard to see it in the video, but she's got like a little braided halo in their back, and little pigtails also. She's got an interesting little hairdo, little bangs, her little face. Right. Now we have Carly. Carly is one of my creepy cute dolls with button eyes. The button eyes were inspired by my friend Crystal. She made a doll, which I can show you Crystal's doll. I still have her because we couldn't. Where are you, Crystal? Crystal's hiding. Well, I don't know where Crystal is. She's probably buried under some of those other. Yeah, I don't know where she went. She's around here somewhere. But Crystal's doll, she is super cute. She has this look on her face like she's just I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. If I could just find her, and I think she might be buried under all the other dolls that I just put off to the side. Oops. Okay, well, Carly has like kind of like a vintage creepy cute feel about her, and her hair is kind of slinky and it looks like she has some of my hair in her hair. Yeah, she's just got a cute little dress on. I might be losing it a little bit. I've been getting up really early, so once, it's close to 7 o'clock, I wanna go to bed, I'm nearly but anyway, this is Carly. Carly loves all things vintage and creepy. She is strong yet sensitive. Sometimes she's hard to read, but she's mostly thinking about sewing, cats, spiders, bats, and what she might want for dinner. She loves potatoes in just about any form except rotten or raw. And Carly's adoption fee is, where are you on the list? She is $45. So put a lot of time and effort into sewing her tiny little dress with the lace on there, and she does have the little vintage lace on her as well. Right. Next up is Fern. I love Fern. Fern has a little basket that actually has some dried ferns in it from the forest. She is definitely a forest friend. She knows her weeds and collects small bits of plant medicine in her basket. Often she talks to squirrels and birds. She says that water droplets hanging from ferns hold the best stories. She hopes to meet other herbalists. But yeah, she's got a little um, what is this thing called? A belt? Little sash. I don't know, like I'm just losing words here, and that's okay. I'm here. I showed up for this, for my dollies, and yeah. Fern is, let's see, Fern is, where are you? Fern's adoption fee is $35. And yeah, she comes with a little basket. Where is her basket? Her basket is in a little basket up on the shelf. Try to keep all the small bits stored away because sometimes the cats come in here and they want to um, inspect everything. So some of those things I just have stashed away. I have 3 dolls left. We have Marina. She is a sweet little mermaid and she has a beaded top in her little tail. And when she came through the washer, this is just how her arms felted, so I left them that way. She just looks like she's just waving at everybody, which is great. I love her hair. This was yarn that was donated to me. Oftentimes, I have little tiny bits of yarn donated or scraps of fabric, which is really amazing. I love that my friends also have contributed to the doll making by donating little bits to me, which I appreciate very much. Um, Marina is a little mermaid. She mostly enjoys paying compliments to her friends. She's incredibly optimistic and brings out the best in everyone, even though she is a fish out of water. Don't put her in the pool, she'll actually freak out. And let's see. Marina's adoption fee is $35. And we have Jamie. Jamie loves gardens, bees, butterflies, and rock collecting. She loves reading about flowers and their symbolism. She's currently learning botany and hopes to find a friend who will study with her. She says she's interested in pressing flowers. And Jamie has cute little wool overalls on with little buttons and a little top. She's got great little mohair. And Jamie's adoption fee is, where are you on the list? Next time I do this, I'm going to have them in order like I did last time. Her adoption fee is $45. Oh, I do have 2 dolls. I almost forgot about Melanie Moss. This is Jean. Jean is one of my favorites. I just thought it's hard for me to say that. They're all my favorite, but Jean is a tiny girl. She's pocket-sized, the perfect companion to bring on outings. She says the most important thing in her life is making others smile. She's a great listener. She hopes someone will build her a home, a room of her own. See, I'm reading about her and then I'm trying to like hold it up and read at the same time. She's just slowly drifting down. But she has little tiny jeans with just little frayed edges, and I feel like maybe the more I have her, I've been kind of trying to fray the bottoms of her jeans a little bit more. She's so tiny, and I love her fluffy hair. I love it so much. And Jean's adoption fee is this is the sound I gotta make while we're all waiting, $25. And then last but not least, we have Melanie Moss. She's my little hiker girl. She's a creature of the woods. She's a hiker, but mostly she rides in the pocket of a willing human. She'll tap your shoulder when she wants to get out and explore. She loves mushroom shells and laying down on moss. So that's why her name is Melanie Moss, and she's got a little walking stick. See, she's walking. And that's what I've got. So if you've watched this far, thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. When I'm done with this, I'm going to, if you wanted to claim something, or if you're watching this later, and want to claim something, I think maybe the chat is still on here, with the replay. You know, to be honest, I never went back and looked at my replay of the first one I did, so I don't know. I'm still learning, but yeah, you can still claim one if you're coming to watch this later. But thank you so much for coming in. And Patty, I will, you can have Athena. We'll have to figure out shipping because I know shipping to Canada can be interesting. Thanks. Bye.